I'm not going to be on here for a long period of time. I just wanted to jump on really briefly and do some check ins and let y'all know what's going on. I wanted to thank some people. I wanted to just like express my gratitude for all the support that has been coming in to celebrate Laylim Layla Purple Thoughts 8th anniversary. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for everyone who reached out to us with concern about what happened last night with the car accident while we were on our way to go and take care of my mom. We're actually by my mom's house now, and we're going to be here tomorrow. Then we're leaving to go to Bogalusa this weekend to honor our foremothers. And I'm here now honoring my mom, who is a foremother. That's my mom. Then we're going to my grandmother's grave. We're going to visit my great grandmother's land. Um, and I'll get the chance to see my father while I'm there. So we're honoring the fathers too. So don't feel left out. Don't feel left out. It's lay them, lay her, let him, let her. Amen, a woman. But anyway, yeah, I haven't been in a car accident since what 2015. Been like 10 years, So that was crazy. That was crazy. But the fact that we walked away without a scratch. I did feel like a little, it was a little burden, a little bothersome. But it was without a scratch. All of us walked away without a scratch. Amen, a woman. And, it was just, it's priorities, it's things we have to do, so I'm trying to be here, to do for my mom. But a lot has been coming up, like a lot of thoughts have been going through my mind, some things that I've been wanting to process, and I just wanted to jump on here and share them going into this 8th anniversary. Having to have certain conversations with my mom and having certain conversations with my biological sister, having certain conversations with my chosen family is really caused me to reflect on how powerful we are as black people. Like how, not to say that other races aren't powerful. Obviously, other races are powerful. Look at what Asians have been able to accomplish, their military, their science. Look at what Hispanics have been able to accomplish by coming together and supporting each other. And Caucasian people, like, a lot of people would argue that they're not brilliant and that they're not special, but, meanwhile, white supremacy exists. You do with that what you will. Um, so it's not, acknowledging what black people are capable of and acknowledging our magic and celebrating our power is not about diminishing other races. It's not about diminishing other people who are not born with melanin, who are not as melanin rich, a man, a woman. It's just about acknowledging the power that black people possess. And I think that a lot of us realize who we are. I think that a lot of us know who we are. I think that a lot of us know that we are gifted and we're really legit here for the shenanigans. Like we're here to shenan and then shenan again. Like we are here like it's entertainment for us. And that's what I'm realizing about a lot of black people. Like we complain and we act like it's so horrible and we act like things are so messed up, but a lot of us are here for the struggle. Like we wake up for this shit. And I'm beginning to realize that um some of us we don't want to be a part of this. We don't want to do it, but some of us are legit here for the struggle. And and that's when we get these narratives where, like I look at gay men, for example, and gay men will say things there's this constant narrative where you hear black gay men in particular talk about how they were abused in the industry and how they're misused in the industry. I was looking at my wrap up for the year, and one of the channels that it says that I watch the most is Armand Wiggins. And I do watch a couple of videos, but I was like, girl, the top rated, y'all doing the most. But anyway, he's constantly like saying, like I was watching this video where he was like saying that he's main character energy. And he was like, no matter where I go, no matter how I show up, like I'm main character energy, like, I just can't help it. Whatever room I walk into, I'm main character energy. And I'm like, and he's saying that a lot of the girls be mad at him. A lot of cis women are mad at him because he's not around here doing their hair, like styling them, helping them put their shoes on, like, like basically being a servant to them. And like you hear a lot of gay men who have like that trauma, like it's like they got a double dose of the slavery trauma. It's like they got a double dose of the it's like they got a double wait, hold on, let me because I'm about to start blocking people because y'all saying dumb shit. It's like they got a double dose of the put user in timeout. It's like they got a double dose of the of slavery trauma. It's like some gay men got a double dose of slavery trauma. So, okay, you go into the industry, this is a white supremacist society. This is a white supremacist society, and you go into the industry and you think that um they're not gonna give you a plate of dookie, they're not gonna give you a plate of feces, they're not gonna give you like you're not finna get dookie a la mode, like this is white supremacy, this is how white supremacy works, this is so like when you go into the industry, you think that they're not going to treat you different. Like it's not even about you being a agate. It's not even about you being a sissy. It's not even about you being gay. It's about you being what's not featured. You're not the feature. This society is not about you. This society is not featuring you. And proof of that is by some of the ignorant comments in the comment section. This society is not featuring you. This society does not center you. This is this is white supremacy. This is patriarchy. This is how it works. It's about optics. And if you don't look a certain way, if you don't act a certain way, if you don't believe in a certain thing, then they don't see it for you. And so when you go to participate in that system, knowing what it's giving, knowing what's on the menu, knowing what the expectation is, I think it speaks more about you than the people who are mistreating you. And a lot of black people don't want to have that conversation. I'm going to say that again for the slow people who came here to try to figure out if I was a boy or a girl. I'm going to say that for the slow people who came here to try to figure out if I was gay or straight. I'm going to say it again for the halflings. Like, they really honestly don't care. It's not about you being gay. It's not about you being trans. It's not about you being it's not about you being fat or skinny. It's about you being what they don't feature. It's about you're not what they feature. They feature white men. And the only reason why they make space for white women is because white women need to carry those babies to bring more white men here. And so if you're not trying to align with that, if you're not trying to align with that, then what is your purpose? Like what is your point? Like the white women are only valued because they bring the white babies here. Like it would they would like if white men could get white men pregnant, they would kill all of us. They would unalive all of us if white men could get white men pregnant, bitch. There would be no need for any of us, bitch. If white men could get white men pregnant, if they could just do the whole, if they could just, if it could just be all white men. And so, it's not no tea, no shade. And like the system is centered around what white men find valuable, what white men respect, what white men have a need for, what white men appreciate, what brings honor, and anything that comes close to what celebrates white men. Like like, and white men who are for this system, like not trailer park white men who, don't have any ambition, but really legit like white men who are white men who want to take credit for everything. Because like even when we talk about AI, like not to get off the subject because we're gonna get back on this whole Armand Wiggins thing. But when they said that when I was Googling who created AI and um it was like a bunch of white men created AI. Come on now. No white men created AI. AI is old. AI been around. They telling us like they white men, just like white men got the credit for everything else, the white men taking the credit for AI, but white men didn't create AI. AI is ancient. It's just going by another name now. Like the Bible said, it ain't nothing new under the sun. And even though I don't agree with everything in the Bible, I definitely believe that there's nothing new under the sun. I don't think that we create anything. I don't think that we discover anything. I think we uncover things and resurrect things, but I don't think that we just pull anything out of thin air. Okay? But yeah, so back to the whole Armand Wiggins. Like, I think that a lot of black gay men um have like this double dose of yeah, I agree. Black men do have something to do with it. I think that gay men in particular have like this double dose of Stockholm syndrome because they feel like um but they're so desperate to fit in and then they want to complain when they get stepped on, when they get their face played in, but you wanted to be a part of the foolishness. Like you knew it was foolish. You knew it was foolish when you sat down at the table. You knew that feces was on the menu. You knew they was having fecal pie. You knew they was serving Dookie Delight. You knew they were serving Dookie Delight. You knew they was serving Nutella, anal Nutella. You knew it, and you wanted a plate. And then you get mad when they treat you like a stepchild. You get mad when they mistreat you, and that just shows your privilege. Like you expect to be treated special when this system was literally created by a room full of white men. Like this it was the constitution was written by a room full of white men. Like there was no women, there was no gay, there was no black, there was no trans. It was just a whole bunch of it was just a room full of mayo. It's just a room full of mayonnaise. Like, and you think that they're supposed to be. You think that the system is supposed to be considerate of you when it was designed by people who intentionally meant to exclude you. Like this shit is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. So when I hear like gay people, like gay black men in particular, like complaining about how the system works and complaining about how, and they're trying to blame it on black women. Like black women didn't create this shit. Like black women did not create this system. Like black women did not create these institutions. Yeah, black women, yeah, a lot of cis black women perpetuate a lot of the violence. A lot of black women feed into the violence, but they didn't create this system. They are a product of it. They are a byproduct of the system. And so instead of taking the fight where it should go, you want to sit up here and argue with your mama and your sister and your auntie about them becoming a part of the problem when you legit was a part of the problem first. Like and the self-hate that goes on, like when gay men say stuff like I'm not, you're saying that you're not transphobic and you're saying that you're not homophobic, but at the same time you're saying I'm not trying to be a woman, I'm not wearing wigs, I'm not trying to be a woman, I'm not wearing wigs. All of that sounds transphobic because why should it matter? Why should it matter if you're wearing wigs? Why should it matter if you want to be a woman? Why should it matter if you're doing feminine things? Like, why do you have to justify that? Like, why do you have to explain that? Like, what's the problem? Like, so what if you want to be a woman? So what if you act like a woman? So what if you do feminine things? What's the problem? What's the problem if you choose to show up like that? Make that shit make sense. And I'm gonna say this because I really legit, like I'm taking care of my mama, and I was just trying to steal a moment to be able to vent because I have been carrying a lot. Like literally, we was in a car accident last night, but I want to be able to say this, and this is a compliment, to T.S. Madison. Um, I've been seeing the panel discussion videos that she's been doing, and I'm not in any way doing this. Like a lot of people said, it's nothing wrong with you having opposition for T.S. Madison because they said everybody needs a nemesis. And I really honestly legit ain't trying to be T.S. Madison nemesis. Like this, that was never my intention when I was like critiquing her and giving my opinion of her. I'm also not like a person who is legit sitting around here trying to get in her good grace. But I will say, what you doing? Okay. But I'm also legit. Like I'm also legit not like a person that's yeah. I'm also legit like not a person that's trying to like get in her good graces. Like although I don't like. Let me try to make this as clear as possible. Um. Okay. Um, I don't feel like I'm a person that's trying to get in her good graces, but I also feel like I'm in this place in my life where um I don't want my legacy to be that I am someone who just feel like it's beef to the day that we die. Like if that's how she feel, that's fine. If she don't ever want to be cordial, if she every time she see me is up or she want to feel away, if that's where she is, then with all her wealth and all her access and her resources, girl, that don't seem very happy to me. But anyway, I don't want that to be the narrative. Like I am healing. I've been working with a intuitive counselor who has been doing amazing work with me. I've been working on myself. I've been doing healing for myself. I've been growing for myself. And so like this was one of the trans people in the community that I feel like I have had the most publicity for being at odds with, like the most notable like difference of opinion with. And I want to say this. I've always prophesied like and this is how I know that I'm a powerful ass person because I prophesied over like 15 years ago that this woman was going to be the trans Oprah Winfrey. Like I prophesied this. Like you can document this. Like you could go back and watch Oprah videos in 2011 and in 2012 when I was saying that this bitch was going to be the trans Oprah Winfrey, and she's well on her way to being the mogul of the community. Like she has the media platform. Like she is one of the heavy hitters for trans content and for bringing together powerful trans panels and having powerful trans discussions. And sometimes it's still kind of depressing that the things that she chooses to do with her platform. But girl, a girl got to eat. A girl got to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? The economy is bad. We don't know what the president gonna do. So I'm seeing how some of the girls is moving, and I'm side eyeing it. But girl, when have I not side eyed you, girls? A lot of the girls be calling themselves side eyeing me, but I really honestly like be side eyeing a lot of y'all, like for real. Like I be side eyeing the fuck out the girls. And it's so crazy. Like the girls try to make me look like the black sheep, and the girls try to make me look like I'm the weird one and like I'm the crazy one. But honestly and truly, I feel like I have more integrity than most of these girls. And this is no Tino shade. Like this is not me putting the community down or coming for the community. I just feel like I have more integrity than a lot of the girls who done played in my face and tried to belittle me and try to make me feel like I was the one that was crazy and I was the one that was untrustworthy. It takes me back to the Papa Joe days, when the story that I was talking about when we had raised the money and they let the other girl hold the money. Like they let the other girl hold the $450, and girl, she took it and bought a fucking radio and paid her rent. You know what I'm saying? Without discussing it with the collective. Like that is how society is. We trust the girl, we want a politician. We want somebody to lie to us. We want somebody to sell us a dream. A lot of us don't want honesty. We don't want sincerity. We just want somebody who can con us and make us love the con. We want to be con, and we want you to make us love the grift. We want to be grifted. And a lot of us, we like to be around people who we know are grifting us. And the reason why we like somebody who we know are grifting us is because when you're dealing with people like that, you have something on them. Like you don't have to feel like you have to step it up. You don't have to feel like you have to be you don't feel like you have to be a greater version of yourself or a more evolved person of yourself, a more expanded. You don't want someone to push you. You just want somebody to help you get money. You just want somebody to help you transition. Like you don't care if you're more spiritually enlightened. You don't care if you have a deeper understanding and more compassion for people. You don't really care about that. You really honestly just want to be sickening and have a coin. And so if you got to choose between a girl who is going to help you to expand and help you to be more thoughtful of others and to create a society that is more thoughtful, a society that's more inclusive, or you can get with this bitch that's going to help you get that paper and look sickening while you getting that paper, you're going to choose that. And then you're going to complain about all the wrongs in the world. Meanwhile, you continue to contribute to it. That's the society that we live in. That's how most of the community is. So I'm not gonna fault T.S. Madison for stepping her pussy up, as she would say it, and being one of the best at what it already was when she came to the table. Because T.S. Madison didn't create this shit. She just learned how to thrive in it. So I'm no longer mad at her and angry at her because she chose to motherfucking play the game how it go and be one of the best at it. Do I wish that that would not have been her narrative? Do I wish that she could have modeled something differently? Obviously, I've complained for years, but it was an unfair it was an unfair responsibility to place on her. But I will say this: I hope that she is Oprah Winfrey in reverse. And I'm going to be clear about what I mean when I say Oprah Winfrey in reverse. Not reverse the wealth, not reverse the resources. Um, when Oprah Winfrey first came out, everybody loved her. Like, like black people loved her. Like we thought Oprah was God, like a lot of us did. And now, not so much. A lot of black people don't really like Oprah. They pretend like they like her because she got money, and they ain't gonna say nothing bad about her because they want access to them coins. Same way they feel about Tyler Perry. A lot of black people don't really like Tyler Perry, but they like the access. They like the proximity. They like the resources, so they pretend to like him. Um, I hope that it's the reverse of that for T.S. Madison. I hope that because a lot of people don't care for her now. She's a very controversial figure. And I hope that as she ages in this work and as she ages in building her legacy and that as she ages in building her brand, that she becomes more likable. And it's because she becomes a person who has more integrity. And her and that she doesn't just say things for the hustle of it, and she's not just a politician, but she's actually someone who is invested in doing the things that she talks about. And she doesn't just do things because it's lucrative or it's a financial opportunity, but because it is really an opportunity to elevate community and not just elevate community's finances. Because let me tell you something, at the end of the day, a lot of y'all try to minimize the work that I do and you try to devalue the work that I do with New Legacy and with Laylim Layler. Y'all try to devalue their work, but let me tell you something. I do life saving work, and if I wasn't around here giving people hope and inspiring hope inspiring hope and expanding people's minds and helping them to see the world differently and to approach the world differently, you wouldn't even have nothing to work with. Cause who gonna spend money with you if everybody unaliving themselves? Who gonna support you if everybody unaliving themselves? Who gonna follow you? Cause the Christian religion ain't working for everybody, and it's starting to work for less people. And that's a conversation a lot of you don't want to have. It's times are changing, and it's not feeding people anymore. It's proving to be more harmful than helpful, and it's getting more toxic as times go by. So as the tides shift and the government continues to try to pressure us into Christian nationalism and create handmaiden's tale in real time, who gonna follow you? Who gonna support you? Where you gonna get your views from when everybody is unaliving themselves, when everybody is too depressed, when everybody is too miserable, when everybody is strung out, when everybody is drunk, when everybody is sick, when everybody is tired because they are mentally frustrated and drained because y'all gave them nothing. Y'all gave them nothing but something to buy from you and entertainment. And entertainment, while a laugh is important and while entertainment is cute, you need something that's going to feed your soul. And a lot of times it's not feeding people's soul. And so when people are checking out, when people are checking out of this planet, and when people are saying, I'm done, I'm throwing up the deuces, I'm tired, I can't do this no more. When people have gotten there because they don't have any hope, because they don't have any reason to live, because the only thing that, because sometimes you do save a person's life. But guess what? Those same people that can say that, oh, I was watching T.S. Madison, she saved my life. If it wasn't for her, I don't know if I would be able to make it. Those same people find other people's content, and so while her content may have kept them from unaliving themselves that day, it took somebody else to keep them from unaliving themselves the next day, because you can't always count on her for that. You can't always get that from her. And that's with so many artists out here. That's with so many content creators out here. That's with so many storytellers out here. You can't count on a lot of them. And times are getting worse. People don't know where they could go. People don't know where they can turn. A lot of people are tired. A lot of people are tired. A lot of people want to give up. A lot of people are frustrated. And entertainment ain't cutting it no more. Gimmicks ain't cutting it no more. Crying out to a slave king ain't getting it no more. Putting your power in an entity outside of yourself ain't getting it no more. And so while y'all diminish my work and don't take value in my work and don't support my work until you need a message of hope, until you need a message of encouragement. And then you wonder why 2 days later you be depressed again. And it's because a lot of you take it for granted. And that's what we were talking about today, taking things for granted, taking your blessings for granted, taking people who love on you and share positive messages with you, like taking that for granted, like taking the people who support you for granted, taking the people who take that time to sow words of encouragement into you for granted. Like going into 2026, let's remove that spirit from our body. Let's remove that spirit from our psyche. Let's remove that spirit from our soul. And let's stop taking for granted the people who pour into us. And let's stop focusing our energies on gimmicks and hustles and scams and outward things, and start going more inward, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. But like, I'm really learning, a lot of black people, we're here for it. We're here for the struggle, we're here for the shenanigans, we're here for the headaches, we're here for the heartaches. Baby, this is what we came to do. And so It's helped me to become more focused on cultivating my own lane, cultivating, um, continuing to cultivate purple thought, continuing to cultivate Laylim Layler for others who resonate with the practice, and one person at a time. Because baby, if I could help one person or two people, I'm not worried about hundreds of thousands. I'm not worried about tens of thousands. If I could sincerely pour into two to three to 10 people, then those 10 people can touch 10,000 people. And those 10,000 people can touch 100,000 people. I don't need to touch 10,000 people. I don't need a million followers because I know what my capacity is. And I am very much, I'm not a mega church. I'm a small, intimate space that I want to pour into those directly. And if they want to go out there and they want to do that type of work, then I want to love on them and nurture them and help them to be that and to be the most authentic and the most dedicated version of that and to create healing and healthy spaces for people. Amen, a woman. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. I love y'all. Thank you so much for listening to me just, share and get things off my chest. I hear my mama walking in the walker. I want to make sure that she's okay, and I'm finna go tend to her. But yeah, I just wanted to do a check in with y'all on this as we step into the eighth anniversary weekend of Laylim Layler Purple Thought. I'm just so grateful. Thank you, God Goddess. I love you all. Y'all have a beautiful evening. I have a candle lit already. Beautiful purple candle too. Beautiful purple candle. Look at that beautiful purple candle. Yeah, but I'm not gonna blow it out right now. The candle is lit for our ancestors. Y'all take care. Y'all be well. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend and stay safe out there. Laylam Layla Nation, purple ones, rise. Thank you, Anadia. You came kind of late, girl, but you was here. I'm proud of you. You was here. All right. Love you. Later.